something that always lives up to the hype. How about the Metairie Heat? Once again, the central figure and the Saints' final public practice of this training camp. Good evening, everybody. From Metairie, I'm Mike Neighbors, continuing CST's coverage of Saints Training Camp 2016. To borrow a football expression, it's 3 and out for the black and gold. 3 public practices this week. Now they are out of sight, heading in to game mode in anticipation of their 3rd preseason game Friday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. One surprising sight this week, Sean Payton not having his guys in full pads. Practices were physical, but not as physical as we've seen in prior weeks. Let's head to Wednesday's practice. 3 Saints who left early on Tuesday returned in Max Unger, Tim Lolito, and Kasim Edebali. Overall, looking back at training camp, Sean Payton sees some positives, beginning with the health of his football team.
We're healthier maybe than we've been in a while. It seems as if this year there were less hamstrings than I can ever remember. You know, there have been some camps where, you know, it kept guys from practicing. We got a handful of guys came back after Houston, so that's one impression. I thought, you know, we weren't rained out at all, whether it was, you know, on the road with one of those teams or up in West Virginia. We've had some good heat here, and yet guys have worked through it. Overall good, real good.
Sean Payton accentuating the positive this Wednesday. Well, we have a tradition here on CST when we cover training camp. Every 4 years, we honor the Olympians by having our own Cajun, Houdat, black and gold medal going to the best athlete on the Saints roster. 8 years ago, it was Scott Fujita by a landslide. 4 years ago, it was neck and neck between Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham. But who would win it this time around? We took a poll of the current roster. The Saints practice field is loaded with athletes, but how many could really go for the gold? There are no swimmers like Michael Phelps, and nobody is as fast as Usain Bolt, but some look the part.
Can't discount a guy like Spiller, you know, just with his speed. Cooks looked like the Olympian today with his tights. You know, he most looked like an Olympian.
Yeah, Spiller and Brandon Cooks both possess world-class speed, but are they the best athletes on the Saints roster? In search of answers, we seem to eliminate one segment of the Saints population, those offensive linemen. Offensive linemen in the mix, huh?
No, please.
I'd love to say myself, but I can't think of one Olympic event that I'd be any good at.
These guys seem to be hard on themselves. Not every Saint rules out the O-lineman.
I like Teron Armstead.
Really?
Yes. Man,
I have no offensive line votes so far.
Big athletic guy, pretty strong, and yeah, I like him.
The fastest offensive lineman in the NFL is a great candidate, but we found when asking the Saints who would make the best Olympian, answers were flying faster and in as many directions as a Drew Brees tight spiral.
I'll probably give it to Drew or Luke, one or the other. Luke McCown, one of those guys, just because they seem like they good at everything, whether it's throwing the ball, running, swimming, diving, you name it.
I'm thinking now. I'm thinking of the events here.
I'm going for myself in everything except that pole vault. I'm afraid.
What names have you gotten so far?
If you're just talking like decathlete, you know, like all around, gotta pole vault and run the mile and run the 100 and do the long jump and all that other stuff, I might have to say Willie Snead.
Willie Snead gets the Brees vote, but at the end of the day, one winner gets the nod from leaders on both sides of the football.
I would probably go with a guy like Kenny Vaccaro. And I'd say Kenny because I think he's about as versatile of an athlete as we have. I think he could fit into a lot of different sports. And if we were going to just like make an Olympian, I'd want to be able to like try him out at 10 things.
Talk about an overall athlete. Kenny Vaccaro might, I mean, he'd be one of those decathlon type dudes that just guy's a warrior. I'm going with Kenny.
So it's official. Saints safety Kenny Vaccaro picks up the gold for the black and gold. What's your reaction?
I'm honored, man, to represent my country.
The Houdat Nation?
Yeah, the Houdat Nation. And for all my teammates, those guys that vote for me, it's a big deal.
Is this bragging rights in the locker room now?
I probably won't be mentioning it too much, but it'll be bragging rights on TV right now.
Congratulations, Kenny Vaccaro. Always a good sport and one of the best interviews on the team as well. We're just getting warmed up here in Metairie. Coming up next, our nightly CST camp counselor. He is Advocate Saints beat writer Joel Erickson. His thoughts on Wednesday's practice and where the Saints team is in camp so far. That's next. Welcome back to Metairie. CST's coverage of Saints Training Camp 2016 continues. Time for a moment you all wait for. Our nightly CST camp counselor joining us, the Advocate beat writer for the Saints, Joel Erickson. Joel, all right, have you ever been a camp counselor before? Are you ready for this?
I have been a camp counselor before with teenagers, so I think I can handle you.
I'm a little less mature, but we'll see what we can do here. Let's talk about camp officially kind of closed today. Looking back, Sean Payton, surprisingly to me, talked about injuries, which he never does. But I think besides a few, they've been pretty lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you look at practice today, only 3 guys out who you're expecting to, really have to be competing, and Sheldon Rankins. One of them wasn't even out for an injury. Donnell Ellerby's been out for the birth of his baby. So, that's really good compared to where we were last year, where they had 3 or 4 members of the starting defense clearly not going to play in the first game.
Third game is always the one you want to see, the one the fans want to see, so it's fitting they get back to the Superdome. What are you looking to see? I'm guessing on the offensive side of the football, there are a lot of questions right now.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's a team that puts a lot of pressure on quarterbacks. Last year they were 8th in sacks per pass attempt, so you're going to want to see the offensive line play a little bit better than they did against the Texans. And then the flip side is if the Steelers put Ben Roethlisberger in there for extended time, this is going to be a really good chance for this defense, which has looked good all camp, to really prove that they might actually be for real. And what we've seen in camp can really carry over to the regular season. One of the most explosive offenses in football.
Speaking of offense, let's go back to the Saints offense. I think, they have been very honest. We're not going to make excuses. Zach Strief said yesterday, we know where we are now. I'm not sure where we're going to be. With Armstead back on this offensive line, they're still kind of feeling their way a little bit, but how concerned are you with this offense line?
At this point, not that concerned. There's still 17 days for the regular season. And the thing about Sean Payton's offense and Sean Payton's history as a play caller is, even if the line has some issues going into the regular season, you can kind of scheme around them. I mean, you look at a team like New England. New England seems like they have offensive line issues every year, and Brady still ends up being okay. So it's not good. You don't want Breeze under fire. But if they can't quite get to the point where they're a lockdown offensive line, there's some stuff you can do to kind of mitigate that and take some of the pressure off Breeze.
Jumping on the defensive side of the ball, Kenny Vaccaro says, we're much better, obviously, than a year ago. We've all seen that. And I asked him why. He said, well, we all know our jobs. And they're not going to talk about Rob Ryan, but it seems like Dennis Allen has kind of calmed things down for this defense.
Yeah, it seems like the one thing that people keep saying about Allen, he's very detailed. And details are how you kind of get schemes put together and get people in the right spot. And I think the other person who you have to look at is James Laurinaitis. I mean, everybody talks about him as somebody who not only knows football, but knows what calls to make, what to get you in. And that can make the defense look really good, especially in an era where quarterbacks spend most of their time coming to the line, looking at the defense, and making an adjustment off of it.
We're going to jump all around the football. We've talked defense, offense. Let's talk special teams. After the Houston game, Sean Payton singled out Marcus Murphy for good reason. Second consecutive game where he fumbled. Kind of took a step back talking to us today saying, this guy's a talented kick returner. I know he likes Marcus Murphy, but there's not a lot of margin for error right now.
No, I mean, Murphy, I think, is probably clearly the best return man in the open field that this team has. But you can't have fumbles on kickoffs and punts because there's not a bigger momentum swing. If you get a 3-and-out stop and then there's a punt, you're supposed to be getting the ball. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground. Your defense is back out in the red zone. That's terrible. Same thing with a kickoff. Usually that means the other team just scored. You fumble, they've got the ball again with another chance to score. So that position, even more so than running back or wide receiver, cannot fumble. But it's clear that Sean likes Marcus Murphy, likes what he's done in the past. And if he can, it sounded like if he can show ball security these last couple of games, he'll have a chance to work his way back into good graces.
Final question. We've seen a lot of practices out here, 2 preseason games. I know it's still early, but do you feel like this could be a playoff team, or is it too early to tell right now?
Well, I mean, the thing with the Saints is the last couple of years we've been saying if they just had the defense, that doesn't have to be a top 5 defense, just a defense that can get off the field more than they had the last couple of years, that they'd be in that playoff picture. I mean, they went 7-9 with defenses that finished at the absolute bottom of the rankings. So if this defense can do what we've seen in training camp, and like I said, doesn't have to be last year's Denver Broncos, just has to be good enough to make some stops and give the offense some chances, I think there's a chance they could be in that playoff mix.
No doubt about it. Well, quality counseling, congratulations on your new son, and we'll see you down the road. I appreciate it.
Thanks, no problem.
All right, the Advocate's Joel Erickson coming up. Your quote of the day, Sean Payton, with the last day the fans can watch practice, throwing a changeup with the Welcome back, everybody. Our final segment here in Metairie as CST's coverage of Saints Training Camp 2016 continues. You know, Sean Payton always good for a few curveballs during training camp. Well, he threw us one on Wednesday at the end of practice, went out in the crowd and picked out two fans. One, Kathy Masters of Homa. The other one, Terry Gaddison of New Iberia. They administered a coin flip for a kicking contest during practice. Afterwards, they got autographs, met the players. It was a day they didn't expect.
Very unexpected. She drugged me here, so that's my daughter. Thought we would come see the players, you know, close up, but we've never come before. I didn't even know this existed, actually.
What'd you think when Sean Payton plucked you out of the crowd like that?
It was unbelievable. He came over to the sidelines and he said, I need two fans. And I raised my hand and he said, you. And I almost wanted to put my hand back down like, I can't believe this. It was unbelievable.
The fans getting a kick out of it. Sean Payton tells us it was an impulse move. Well, that wraps up another practice this Wednesday. We'd like to thank our CST camp counselor, Joel Erickson of The Advocate. I'm Mike Neighbors. We'll see you again on Thursday.